Yeah. Yeah. Hi. I'm thinking like, should we just use the time productively while we're setting up? So, you guys all work in Web3, yeah? Could you share a bit, like, just very briefly about yourself? That's interesting. But like, also like maybe what's your role in the Web3 community? How did you find out about Web3 originally? Maybe that's a question, because I think we have a lot of people here who maybe also new to the Web3 topic.
Sure, yeah. Hi, I'm Andre Berlin. I got into Web3 about 2017 because I was working at a design studio and I wanted to create an own design studio, and Web3 seemed to want to benefit from that. We still see a lot of applications that need better user experiences or user experience design. So I just went to conferences and started meeting people that I can work with, and based on that developed a design studio called Deep Work. And over the course of time learned more and more about how the Web3 space operates and the philosophy and what is actually possible with that technology. And now it's turned more into organizational design. So a lot of what I'm doing now is helping startups and teams organize better, work together more efficiently, get some deep work done, even in a stressful environment, pun intended. And help startups basically creating sustainable businesses and products that will eventually make them money in the long term.
Awesome, thank you. So everyone, really glad to have you join us, and thanks for bearing with the technical difficulties. So Andre, thanks for the introduction. I would like to go around robin and just have everyone introduce themselves and maybe give us a background, like Mario said, how they got into Web3. We've got a really interesting mix of people over here, so excited to hear from your experience. Maybe Denver, you want to go first after Andre?
Sure. My name is Denver, a little unusual for the place where I'm from. I'm from India. We just started just doing hackathons a couple of years back, I think around 2015 when we were in university. Around 2018, we came across this technology called Ethereum and thought, why not run with a hackathon on it? Because it's new and exciting, and let's see what it's all about. And that one hackathon proved to be, very life-changing for a lot of people, not just the hackers and the audience, but us too. And we slowly realized the potential of Ethereum, and now and Web3. And now I'm thinking more on the lines of how DIDs, which are like decentralized IDs, and reputation mechanisms, and Web3 can be a fit. So that's what we are working towards after doing hackathons and fellowships and grant programs in the space since then.
Can you maybe tell us a little bit about what a hackathon is, in case someone here doesn't know what a hackathon is?
Yeah, sure. So hackathons are like competitions or contests where like you have like a set number of hours, let's say 24 hours or 36 hours or a weekend in like an online. It can be online hackathon or in-person hackathon, and hackers or developers come there and build prototypes of apps. And why do they do that? Because it's fun. It's fun to build with your friends. It's fun to learn, and also third, there are prizes. So there are usually prizes at the end of the hackathon, and there is a set of industry folks from the industry who come and judge your projects. And that's what hackathons are all about, and they are pretty fun to organize themselves, so that's why we do that.
Awesome, thanks. And Nathan, maybe you can go next and tell us a little bit about your journey and what you're up to over here at FOSSASIA as well.
Sure. Hello, everyone. I'm Nathan. I'm part of the DevCon team. That is the big event organized by the Ethereum Foundation. It will happen this year in Bangkok in November. And we're also supporting this event, FOSSASIA, and many events leading up to DEF CON throughout the year in the region. So very excited to be here in Vietnam. Also, I'm based in France. We're leading the community here with an NGO called Ethereum France. We do community initiatives there. We do French content. We organized a large conference called HCC as well. And yes, I'm very happy to be here.
What brought you to Web3?
I discovered Web3 and Ethereum through the lenses of financial technologies, mainly, and quickly discovered that it could be used for many other topics. So I supported projects like gaming projects, or also zero knowledge projects, so like into privacy and privacy topics.
Awesome. I'll give you a little bit of background on myself. I'm Sharmini. I'm the founder of Influence Media. We're a Web3 marketing agency, and we're one of the partners of FOSSASIA, and we're super proud to bring all the Web3 community together here and blend this silo between open source and Web3, because we're all tech stacks. We want to build towards use cases that generally support growth in different regions, and we're excited to be here. And now, Mario, thank you so much for hosting this space. Maybe you can talk a little bit about FOSSASIA as well.
Yeah, I'm very excited to have this hackathon. I mean, many know that FOSSASIA organized many hackathons over the years, and that we're a big supporter of the decentralized web. Personally, I was already building mesh networks in the 2000s, and then first in Germany, later did some projects even like in Afghanistan, and trying to enable people to decentralize without a central control. So I really love that idea of Web3. And back in the days, I was in Seabase in the 2000s, and the Bitcoin was at 32 euros, and many people said, no, I'm not going to pay that much money for it, right? So it has really evolved, and there are a lot of opportunities for people all around the world. And we now had this online hackathons where people from Vietnam, from everywhere could participate. And I'm really thrilled to have this ceremony here now with the FOSSASIA community. We had hackathons already with Daimler back in the days in 2018 and so on. And now we have it here with our partner Chainlink. Chainlink is a great friend here of the community, great supporter of many hackathons. So we're going to see a lot of Chainlink in future. And we're very excited to really have them here today. So, Shamini, how is that going to go now?
I guess I will jump up. It's just easier to navigate this way.
And show us a bit what's the plan here in the ceremony today. And there's a big surprise here for me in regards to the winners. We weren't expecting that, because this is an online hackathon and it's now streamed around the world. We have many viewers across the world. And here are some of the partners that we have. Shamini, please tell us more about our partners.
Awesome. So yeah, these are our sponsors for the hackathon. They made it a reality. They came in, they gave us prizes to put together, and we worked with DevFolio. Thank you very much for helping us with all that support. We ran an online hackathon. We had more than 1,100 submissions, of which we had 46 applications that came through that fit the requirements. And from there, we've selected a couple of prizes that we want to share with you guys. We're going to share some videos from the presenting teams, and we will also talk to some of the jury about what it is specifically that they liked about the prizes. Prizes up for grabs are best use of Chainlink. Chainlink was our prime sponsor, and they have selected the best use of Chainlink from all the submissions. We also have the jury's choice. We worked really hard deliberating last night, guys. So there was lots of thought put into this one. And finally, the most innovative use case that we've seen within the submissions as well. I'm going to move to the next slide. I think Nathan will like this one.
Shamini, I would say a big round of applause for our sponsors. What do you say?
Oh, of course. Giant round of applause for the sponsors, guys. I was going to save it for the end, but we can do 2 rounds. I wasn't quite done with our sponsors, actually, because you can also win tickets to DEF CON. So Nathan, if you want to talk about DEF CON and then what we are doing with all the hackathon submissions, we are offering a 50% discount to every hackathon participant that delivered a project before the deadline. And the Ethereum team has picked something where they like the project the most, and then we'll be sharing which project has won the prize. So without much further ado, guys. Oh, I already talked about this. 1,158 applications, 46 submissions. This is what we got in the space of our hackathon. And now, best use of Chainlink. So I need to play this video. Is it fine if I just play it from here? Yeah? So this is the winning team from the best use of Chainlink. It's BetBlock. I'll let you guys watch the video and then we can walk a little bit into why this was the choice for Chainlink. Whoops. 1 second. There's no sound. There's no sound. One second, guys. Oops. So BetBlock was a project that was looking to use Chainlink's technology to create some sort of interface and betting project using CCIP, as I understand it. So one of the reasons we really like this project, and you will see it when the video does play, it was really well done. Really slick design, really nice user interfaces and flows, and a lot of deep thinking around how someone would interact with that project. That's why I voted for that. I'm curious, guys, anyone else want to put in like some thoughts on BetBlock, or we can go in?
Sure. I think, yeah, first of all, like I think gaming
Hey
in
everyone,
Web3
this
is
is
poised to
BetBlock.
be
The inspiration for BetBlock
really
was to create
big.
an all-in-one gaming hub.
Going ahead,
Similar to the PlayStation user
in
experience,
fact, for
but for
those
blockchain
of you
Web3
who don't
games.
know,
So let's go into the app.
Vitalik
Here you can see
essentially
there's three main parts
was
of
the founder
BetBlock.
of was
Let's start with the community first.
co-creator of
In the
Ethereum. He
community,
actually
you can see
built
featured
Web3
profiles
because one
with
day
everyone's
his
NFT profile
I
picture,
think
as well as a leaderboard based
Blizzard
on
account or
on-chain
something
achievements
got
in the game of BetBlock. So we can
like
see
taken away from
here's a
him,
leaderboard.
like his
Here's
stats and
my
everything, and he
profile
was so
with
furious.
my
He was like,
AI-generated
hey, let me
NFT profile picture.
make a
I
decentralized
chose
platform,
a
and
gamer
essentially that never happens again. And anyway, that's the story that he used to go with in his bio. And yeah, like so, Web3 in gaming is like has its origins in Ethereum since a while now. And what these folks have done is try and give NFT profile to you. An NFT is a non-fungible token, so it's a record of your achievements that's attached to you, and that will evolve using Gen AI based on whether like how you win and your achievements. So that's interesting. They've also built stuff for in-game assets, you know, stuff like trading skins and stuff. So that kind of thing within gaming, and overall pretty cool.
Thanks for helping me fill that space. I think we have sound working now, so let's see if that works out.
Similar to the PlayStation user experience, but for blockchain Web3 games. Let's go into the app. Here you can see there's three main parts of BetBlock. Let's start with the community first. In the community, you can see featured profiles with everyone's NFT, as well as a leaderboard based on on-chain achievements in the game. We can see who's on the leaderboard. Here's my profile. With my AI-generated NFT profile picture. I chose a gamer girl. And we'll go back. We can see his robot picture. NFT. So far, there's no activity yet, but it'll update as you play games. So let's create our own profile picture here. I'm going to pick a winning gamer because that's what I want to be on this app. And we'll generate the NFT. We'll approve the transaction. Just to let you know what's happening behind the smart contract uses Chainlink functions to send a request to our own BetBlock which has its own IPFS. The images are being generated by OpenAI's DALL-E 3, and the NFT is being minted on Avalanche's Fuji's testnet chain. Since this may take a little bit of time, since it's a lot of information to generate, we can explore the rest of the app, come back to it, and come back to it. But let's just refresh first to see. Oh, wait, looks like it's already generating an image. And here's your winning gamer. So now that my profile set up, I want to start generating activity to showcase my profile. So let's start playing some games. This is a European version of the roulette game. You can see all of your potential bets and payout odds here. And the bet amount is placed in link. So I'm going to place 0.1 link, and I'm going to have a bunch of different bets. We'll do some split bets and column bets as well. Okay, now before I submit the bet, let's just take note of how much link I have in my wallet. I'm on the wrong network. This contract is deployed on Mumbai. Okay, since I had to switch networks here, we just have to replace our bets. Pick some bets to make. Okay, awesome. Let's take note. One more time. There is 36.134. Now let's submit our bet and approve the link and approve the transaction. Now, while this is running in the background, we'll talk about what's happening with this contract. This contract uses Chainlink VRF to randomly generate a winning value with each bet, and it also uses Chainlink automation. So once a player places a bet, the contract automatically rolls the dice, as you can see is happening here, spinning transaction, and then calculates your winning values based on the payout odds and what the random result is, and then automatically withdraws your winnings to your wallet. And so 28 was rolled. I got 0.4 link back based on my bets. Let's just check. Make sure I have the link in my wallet. And here we go. 35.034. So that was added to my wallet with Chainlink automation.
All right, I'll pause it over there. This was the winner for Chainlink, and this is the best use of Chainlink within all the submissions that we've had during the hackathon. We will be sharing a blog post with all the winners after we conclude the FOSSASIA conference. So if you want to dive into more detail, watch this space. So I'm going to go into our next prize now, which is the jury's choice. So over here, we're super excited. It was a local team that won this prize. I don't know if they're here or not, but they are. We have them here. We would love to have you on stage. Please come up. Please come up and thank you so much for participating. And maybe you can tell us a little bit more about, let me play the video in the background. Sorry. Please come up on stage. I'll turn down the music for the moment so everyone can meet you guys. Welcome, please. Come on stage. Thank you so much. I'm Sharmini. Nice to meet you. This is Mario. Would you like to talk a little bit about your project?
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm so nervous right now. Yeah. Talk a little bit about my project. Yeah, my team had five members. Just in here, it's the 3. Yeah, my project the platform to its name is Housing Connector. In Vietnam, you can know that the system for investor can be investing in real estate. Some investor can join a group and can be invest money. Yeah, to when our platform can take this money to buy some land, real estate. Therefore, we can get the profit to share to our investor. Yeah, the time is so, I'm so nervous right now, so I can't talk anymore. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, I'd really love to invite Hong Phuc, the founder of FOSSASIA, to join us on stage to give these guys medals for the prize. Could we please...
Yes. Want to?
Yes, I think we'll let the guests to give the prize. But I just want to say
would
that
you guys like to present medals?
So
to
the team,
guys?
they're very nervous to be on stage, and I think that they're very surprised. Yeah. Yeah, congratulations, everyone.
Go ahead. Please. One each. Legit. Go Vietnam!
Amazing job.
Thank you so much, guys. And I mean, really appreciate you guys taking part. Really appreciate the work that you put in. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. So I wanted to spend some time, maybe we can cut the music and take it down a little bit. I just want to spend some time because I know this was a real favorite amongst the judges, and hear from you guys what it is exactly that stood out to you about this particular project and why it's won the jury's choice. Maybe Andre, you can start speaking towards that.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I really like the project for the most part because it was very well researched, and I like seeing projects that align on a specific niche and try to find out a lot of information about a particular problem that's a real world problem. And I agree that cities are changing the way they are, not just in Vietnam, also in other places. And it's kind of nice to see that that is, that you're trying to find opportunities for improvement for the existing systems and facilitate that change with the blockchain technology in mind. So yeah, very, very nice to see. And yeah, the user experience also looks pretty smooth.
We love a non-financial use case, don't we? Anyways, Denver, did you want to add to that?
Yeah, I think I agree with everything Andrew said. And also one thing that was cool for me is I think these students, they did not know anything about blockchain before they participated in the hackathon. They formed a team and then they learned the tech, picked a real problem and did some fair amount of execution. So that was pretty cool for me to see.
Super great to see, guys. So now let's move on to the next prize that we're here to present. Just to remind you, each of these prizes are getting $1,000 from Chainlink and also security audit credits from Quill Audit, one of our partners. Now we have the most innovative use case. This is ChainPay, DeFi for enterprises. Just put this music.
our project which is Chainpay. This Chainpay is like it is like a multi-chain payment gateway just like Razorpay. We have Razorpay for our traditional payments. What does Chainpay does? Seamless integration. You can integrate the Chainpay into it has multi-chain. One of the multi-chain support. One of the core features of multi-chain support. We have multi-chain support. So that you can transfer your multiple tokens through multiple chains. Implemented through using Chainlink PMM protocols. So another biggest feature for our project is everything is decentralized. Which plays a very crucial role in the security. Coming to efficiency. As the project is hosted, it might be slow for the transaction. So if there is a possibility for the extension and if it is hosted on main network, then the performance of the project will be gradually increased. Yeah, this is the dashboard where we show the. Let's start this connecting to the wallet. As you can see, I have already selected like I have already created a contract. Testing purpose, what I will do is I will remove this contract and I will add another contract. See, this is how it looks when you come to the dashboard. This is the dashboard where you can see all the details. And when you go to this, the main section where the merchant will select the blockchain. For example, if we choose, these are the supported blockchains where you can transfer the tokens. Let me choose Sepolia testnet. When the merchant selects the testnet and clicks on the deployment, that smart contract started deployed on the Sepolia test network. As you can see the time during transaction details. Now currently it is deploying. Once it is deploying, once we get the contractors here. So with the help of these contractors, we'll be interacting with the smart contracts. Coming to this section, as you can see that contract is now deployed. As the contract is now deployed, here we will be having this options to enable the currency which, for example, I want to access the currency in I can click on this active button. So now what happens? It will call the function. It will activate. It will allow this testnet Fiji tokens on my network. As you can see that now it is activated. So that this kind of tokens blockchain can be accepted in my wallet. Coming to the payment system, the payment gateway which we have designed. See, like it starts like this. What we have utilized Chainlink CPP protocol, which makes it easy to transfer the tokens between the different blockchains. So to enable the blockchain transfer, so what we need to do is we need to deploy a token which is known as the Chainlink itself. With the Chainlink itself. So I will deposit into the contract address. So which will be.
I'm just conscious of time, guys. So I will pause over there. But this is Chainpay.
For transaction purpose, actually. Let me get this.
This was Chainpay, and this is the winner of the most innovative use case. We've gone through all our cash prizes, and now I want to hand over to Nathan, who will talk a little bit about the prize that he chose for Ethereum Foundation's prize, where the entire team is going to be getting free tickets to DevCon. It's a super cool event. They hold it every year. And it's where people come together, really understand what we're building together in the Web3 space, in the Ethereum community. And go ahead, Nathan, tell us a little bit more about, I'll pause this, don't worry.
Suspense is kicking in.
There we go. Let's talk about your prize.
So for the Ethereum prize, we chose the project called Dollarlink. So congrats to the winner. We liked a couple things about this project. The fact that he was using technologies like account abstraction and making the user experience as easy as possible. It was quite impressive. Most importantly, the idea was well thought of. I think it's also addressing markets and the businesses more specifically. So he was addressing interesting actors of the ecosystem that are a bit under addressed at the moment, and taking into account and keeping in mind the ease of use for the platform. So we thought that the idea was well conceived, and it was also, again, using concepts like account abstraction or gas sponsorship that are very much helping the user experience and are on top of our minds in the Ethereum ecosystem. So we liked the way, again, it was well thought of and tackling the right problems. So congrats to the Dollar Link team, and it was a nice project. So we would like for the winning team to be invited at DEF CON.
Yeah, we'll coordinate that. Nathan, tell us a little bit more about your goals in Southeast Asia and what's happening in DevCon.
Okay, yes, sure. Well, DEF CON will happen in Bangkok in November this year, where we are aiming at involving as many communities from the Southeast Asian community to be present there. We hope to invite a lot of people from Vietnam. There is also an initiative called Road to DEF CON happening at the moment, where we support and incentivize community organizers to build meetups and to organize meetups leading up to DEF CON, and ideally to build long-lasting communities in the region. So we are here, the foundation, and with the program called Road to DEF CON to support you guys. If you are willing to organize initiatives or meetups in Vietnam as well, we would love to support these kind of initiatives. So yeah.
So Nathan's your guy. If you want to run an event supporting Ethereum, you want to come talk to this man. He's going to be at the Ethereum booth. And we have a lot of exciting things planned in Southeast Asia for Web3. Come find out more. Come speak to us. We're very, very much here to talk to you about this industry, to talk to you about what we're building, and also just answer any of your questions that you might have. I think with that, that's really it, guys. Thanks so much for being part of the jury. Thanks so much for having this hackathon, Mario. FOSSASIA has been a great partner in making this all happen, and I really appreciate everyone's time.
Thank you so much.